Hello dear friends, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm very happy to be able to make my first video with voice, and it took me a lot of time, so please subscribe, like, share, and stay until the end. So let's get started. So if you clicked on this video, it's probably to become an expert with Ravi on Zooba, right? In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 expert tips for being able to flex in front of all your friends, 3 rules to respect with Ravi, the best map for Ravi, and 1 expert game to show you. Let's get started then. First tip, when you play Ravi, there are some highly recommended items to use during your games. Here they are. You absolutely must include jungle shoes in your items. Ravi is pretty fast at base, but this item will give him an excellent boost. To continue, you can consider yourself lucky if you have the vampire teeth because it's one of the most essential item of the game. So put it in your items. He's gonna heal you if you are in a bad position. You just need to attack the enemy and gain heal. Finally, if you still have space, I advise you to add the wake up coffee because it will give you an advantage over your opponents at the start of the game with a boost in speed and grab the weapons. Finally, you can debate if you have exclusive items. I strongly advise you to add them. Let's continue with the second tip. When you're in a match, don't engage in melee combat like you did with Bruce. He's going to kill you because he has 4 attacks unlike Ravi who has 2 in melee. Do I surprise you? Think about it. You can only use the bow and the gun, since his last nerve or his power is almost worthless apart from his primary instinct. Unless you have excellent aim, you will also not be able to aim with your most powerful weapon, your spear. And that doesn't mean fighting against snipers like Pepper because only your spear can do damage without getting hit because your bow needs to aim to shoot at a distant character. So I advises you to engage in combat with Donna as much as possible, keeping a wise distance between the two of you so that he doesn't kill you. So, try to play more defensively with Ravi. Let's jump to the third trick. To begin with, I would like to tell you that Ravi's power is one of the most overrated in the game. Well, yes. Since his last nerf, he hardly does anything. Fortunately, I always have solutions. This one is for the more experienced. If you have your primary instinct unlockable at level 12, you no longer have to use your power in the same way. You must turn to the opposite side so that bow, arrow, and gun attacks bounce off your power, instinct. This technique is hardly used by anyone and I guarantee it is very essential. Let's continue by the rules. First, please, Ravi is not a tank. I encourage you to play with her in whatever way seems easiest to you, but just telling you that Ravi is not a tank. I found people playing with Ravi like Bruce or Buck and they died. They are free kills. You always need to keep a distance between you two. Half a map is enough to have time to finish him off before he can reach. But if you are surrounded by enemies, the best thing would be to retreat, attack from the bushes while the others kill each other. The second rule is very simple. When you are using your bow, don't do like all the other players and don't get stuck on your weapon. All the other opponents will jump on you, and it will be difficult for you to escape. As a solution, what you should do is shoot even if you are not sure that it will hit him. This will create a risk effect against the opponent, and he will either waste his time while he dodges or retreats, and you will probably have already done damage with your other weapons. But be careful. This doesn't mean you should use your bow randomly. Just take less time shooting and save time to use the other weapons. To conclude the rules, I would like to tell you the third rule. I know Ravi doesn't have simple gameplay, but when at the start of the game you are fighting against guards, it is advisable not to waste your time aiming. The rule tells you that you need to stick to the guard and use your gun and bow to finish him off. If that's not enough, try to stabilize and use your spear against him. It doesn't matter if he does any damage to you because it will be minimal. So, don't run away from him like a beginner, and don't use the health kit that you will collect from the guard after killing him if your healings are above 50%. Before finishing the video, I will tell you what is the best map and the best mode to play Ravi. For the map, I find that the zoo rail is essential for Ravi's gameplay because there are a lot of bushes, which facilitate your movements. There are also plenty of bushes to hide in to attack your prey from afar. For gameplay, solo is the best mode because Ravi is not that proficient against teams except for expert play, so I recommend playing solo to push up your trophies. Ultimately, this is my opinion, so I'll leave the final word to you. I now leave you with a professional game. Don't forget to subscribe. It was Isai. Thanks. See you next time.